So in this question here, it asks us to find the general form of the line, and I know my lights are kind of blinding on the slide here, but we know the slope is 2/3. We know the y-intercept is -3. If you say, how do I know that? Well, I looked at the question and it told me that. Okay, and we know we're being asked to put it in general form, so I left the general form formula up here. Okay, but the easiest way to do it is to start by putting it in slope-intercept form, because I know the slope, 2/3 x minus 3, and then start with that form, which I again feel is the most useful form, and then convert it to general form afterwards, right? So what I have to do is, well, this has no fractions, so I got to get rid of the fractions. Okay, so I'm going to multiply everything by 3. If I do that, that'll get rid of the fractions, so 3 times y. 2/3 times 3 is 2, and minus 9, right? Now, I also need to move everything to the left side because I want the right side equal to 0. So I'm going to move this over, and the x term goes first, so the 2x is going to become minus 2x on this side, plus 3y. The minus 9 is going to become plus 9 equals 0. And you're like, hey, great, I'm done. I got it in general form here. There's one other little caveat with general form. It always expects the initial a value in front of the x to be positive. It always expects that to be positive. So I'm going to have to divide everything or multiply everything by -1 to make that happen. So -2x divided by -1 would be 2x. If I divide that by -1, it'll be minus 3y. If I divide that by -1, it will be minus 9, and 0 divided by -1 is still 0. Okay, so now we've truly put it in that general form. Now I'll write it over here. 2x minus 3y minus 9 equals 0. Right? And we can see that the a value would be 2, the b value would be -3, the c value would be -9, and we've answered the question. We've written it in general form.